Guys, this is SeetherCord here. Before we start off the video, I just want you guys to know that we had some audio technical issues going on behind the scenes of making this video. It was kind of difficult to just get the audio to be well synced up due to the fact that Industrial Dog only recorded his audio with mine also, so we were kind of stuck in this situation. So the reason why I and his Silvaticurse sound like kind of crap in the video is because he accidentally recorded his audio with the rest of us, so we had to do that. So I apologize if the audio sounds really bad in this episode. I will make sure that it won't happen again. I'm really sorry again, just letting you guys know that. Enjoy the video. Hello everyone, this is SeetherCord here, and welcome to a three-way SeetherCast video. That sounds very wrong, three-way, but anyway.
Oh God.
We have two guests here today, which are Induztrialdog and Silvaticurse, or Silvaticurse and Induztrialdog. Gotta be a respectful gentleman and everything. Hello guys.
Hello.
How you guys both doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. Just got out of work and it was one of the better days I've had of this week.
Ooh,
yeah.
Good day.
Mm-hmm.
So, no one drove a car into your workplace?
I do. Actually, a truck.
I meant no one drove the car directly into the workplace.
No, I rid a horse to work.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, like the song.
Oh my god, I've never heard. It sounds like a country music song, and I don't listen to country music.
Oh God.
Rid a horse to work.
I'm gonna take my horse to the home.
No, not that one.
Oh.
My partner does TikToks, and I have to hear that song all the time.
Oh God.
But anyway, what you been doing for YouTube as of lately since our last podcast episode, Industrial Dog?
Well, after my the first interview that I've done with you, I think maybe a couple months later I actually finished my update video, and it's really new and it's very just new for me, but I got it, I spit it out, and I have some jokes that land and some jokes that don't land, but all in all, I was pretty confident in it. I think it was a pretty good
Great
update video.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Have you gotten any other projects you're currently working on for the future or anything? And also, you hit 5,000 subscribers. That's great.
Wait, 5,000?
Yeah, 500.
500. I was like, damn, I wish I had 5,000 subscribers. Holy shit. Wait, can we curse?
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, okay. All right. But yeah, I did. I reached 500 and I'm almost at 550 now. I'm in the 540s right now. But
awesome.
I've done a couple reaction videos, but I don't want to make those a habit because I don't want to be I'm a reaction channel, but I'm also a furry channel. Ooh, what am I gonna do? I have a couple of reviews actually in the works of a TV show, a Lassie TV show, and also maybe I have a few discussion videos in the works too. I'm writing the scripts of them right now, but that's what I'm doing right now.
That's great. If you guys didn't know, the reason why I have Industrial Dog on again is because I've been thinking I'm still going to have new people come on and all, but I'm not going to focus every episode on having a new person or a new guest. I'll bring on new people when I feel like there's a new topic we can discuss for it that I feel whichever person I choose best fits it. And I feel like Industrial Dog and his partner are a great choice for this. And let's get on to your partner and all. Say hey.
Hi, I'm Silvaticurse. My real name's Kaylee. I'm pretty much in the same boat as Austin, or Industrial Dog. I'm a YouTuber. I do the animashes and stuff. I believe he talked about them in his last video.
Mm-hmm.
We did.
But that's what I do.
The BoJack Horseman AMVs that are really, really lit.
I just finished watching that show up to where it's left off on. I know they confirmed a 6th season, but my god, that show.
I know, right?
Yeah, it's one of those shows where like, oh, this is so cool to watch and all, but at the same time, it's like it's a sad feeling to watch. I don't want to be sad all the time, so it's hard to watch.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like the furry version of Breaking Bad.
Furry version of Breaking Bad.
What it is, it has a lot of elements to Breaking Bad in there.
Awesome. It's cool. Besides Animash, what else do you do?
I do a lot of drawing and a lot of collecting. I work full time and I just live a pretty basic life, pretty much.
Oh, cool. Like, what kind of collecting do you do? Like, video game collecting, art piece collecting, DVD collecting?
I collect Ginga merchandise, and I don't know if I can't remember if Austin talked about Ginga.
I sure
last-
did in the last.
Yeah.
What? I don't remember. Can you recall what Ginga is?
It's this anime, and it's basically about these dogs that just travel around and like recruit members to fight off like random, well, not random, but like different like enemies.
Dog
And
the
superhero.
ultimate video
Yeah.
game.
it's like a lot of people compare it to like Attack on Titan, but with dogs.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like
that's true.
the ultimate like furry.
I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Furry anime.
The only dog superhero that I fully remember with a big spot in my heart is Crypto the Super Dog.
Yeah.
Yes. The only other thing with that was Underdog, but that was a really dumb movie. Even my dumb 9-year-old self thought it was dumb. So
Actually, Underdog was a cartoon, like a boomerang cartoon.
Yeah. There was like
Yeah.
a cartoon back in the 60s or something.
Yeah.
I see. I never had a brain growing up, but the movie I saw from like I think it was Disney. I remember I did not like it personally.
Yeah, it was stupid.
Like pet superhero stuff, I always did not feel like it would mix well. Like G-Force, worst thing I
Oh my god, me and Kaylee actually watched G-Force just because we didn't have any other movie to watch, and I was like, oh, this is so crazy.
We had to stop like 15 minutes in because we couldn't finish it.
It was
I
pretty
get
bad.
We couldn't do it.
I just imagine like the board meeting for the directors when they were gonna like pitch movie ideas, and I want to imagine the guy who was like, I got it, superhero spy agents, but they're guinea pigs.
And also recruit all the celebrities to play, to voice all the guinea pigs,
I don't remember any
the guinea
celebrities.
fags. I mean,
Whoa. I don't care. It's fine. Anyway, so that's pretty much an explanation of you and everything, and we're Silvaticurse, and we're pretty much now ready to get into the topic today. Only 7 minutes in, that's great. We're going to talk about furries in video games. Now, I originally wanted to go to InduztrialDog to talk about this and all, and it's not necessarily just talk of furries in video games, but like what games furries usually play, and also what characters in video games remind us of furries. And InduztrialDog, you've said that you're not that much of a gamer. You're more of a casual gamer.
yeah,
I think.
I'm a casual gamer.
And Silvaticurse here is a way more hardcore gamer, from what I hear.
Oof.
If I could ask both of you, like, what types of games do you play, and from what companies? Are you guys like a Steam? Are each of you guys like Steam gamers? Are you Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft gamers? Or are you guys like Sega gamers? Even though there's not that many Sega games out there.
Do you want to go ahead and start, Kaylee?
Ladies first.
Ladies first.
Yeah. Well, I play a lot of Nintendo games. I recently upgraded my Xbox to an Xbox One. I have a gaming PC. I will not touch PlayStation. Yeah.
What's wrong with PlayStation?
I mean, I had one when I was younger. I stopped at PlayStation 2 and I switched over to Xbox because, I don't know, I just like the handle a lot better. I don't know why. It was just, I don't know. I just had one.
GameCube was best, honestly.
Yeah.
I just picked up a Switch a few days ago. Also, I just actually today bought a carrier case for while I'm leaving this weekend.
Oh, nice. Yeah, he's leaving to Texas. He's gonna come see me.
I'm not going to stalk Industrial Dog, and I'm going to record him through the window and just I'll do like Industrial Dog social experience.
It's gonna, you know, you're gonna have that. You're not gonna say goodbye to that ad revenue if you start spying on me.
You're gonna sue me to take down the video.
Oh no, it's for a different reason.
Oh my god, spyware. I don't know, but Silvaticurse, you're mostly a Nintendo gamer primarily, but have delved into each of the other big companies a little bit. Have you ever had a Sega system, like a Dreamcast or a Genesis?
I had a Genesis when I was little. I don't know where it went though. Like, I think when I was... Oh, go ahead.
No, you can go.
Oh, I think around when I was like 6 or 8, like my Sega Genesis and my Nintendo Entertainment System, it disappeared and I haven't seen it since, so I don't know where those went.
If I could ask, how old are you? Because like, did you grow up on that?
I actually have older siblings that those things got passed down to me. I'm 21. So I hope I'm not that old.
Same age as me, but she's actually 6 months older than me.
Oh, I was thinking like if she grew up on the Genesis and SNES, she must be in her like late 20s. So I'm like, Industrial Dog, you're going for some older girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I had my siblings are like 20 years older than me, so I like had all their like hand-me-downs. Like I still have an original like Game Boy that I had from my brother, and he wanted it back, and I told him that I didn't know where it was, but I still have it.
Right.
Don't tell him.
Industrial Dog, you know you've only done casual gaming throughout your life. What have you most had experience with, like PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, Steam, Sega?
Well, throughout the years of my life, I've gone through, actually, my very first game in general would have to be the Game Boy Advanced. And after that, I got into PSP. Well, actually, no. I got into the PlayStation 2, the PlayStation Portable, PSP, and then a couple years later, probably when I was about 12 or 13, I got my first Xbox 360. I played that to death.
Same.
I was so addicted to that game. Like all the games. Like I played a lot of Left 4 Dead 2 and zombie games. I'm a huge zombie person.
Dude, my entire high school, or like I spent at least a good year trying to complete it, but Lego Star Wars on the Xbox 360.
Oh my god.
That beautiful, fantastic. Well, not beautiful, but it's a great game.
I played Lego Star Wars on PlayStation 2.
Like, I know what you mean, right?
I
Like,
know.
I haven't fully watched all of the Star Wars movies, yet I have beaten Lego Star Wars 100%.
Like, you don't even need to, like, watch the Star Wars movies, just play, like, the game. Like, Lego
know,
Star
right?
Wars, like, it's the same thing, basically. Like, has, like, the same emotion, the same dialogue, you know. It's all there.
I wouldn't really say the same emotion because it's usually humorous most of the time, but still, like, it's a fantastic game.
Yeah,
like Lego
I
Star Wars
agree.
Complete Saga. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
So you mostly focused on that.
And yeah, and like I got I played a lot of the Xbox 360. I actually have not had the Xbox One or Xbox One Xbox
S.
One X or S? No.
S.
I guess yeah. But after that, when I first got my laptop, I started playing a lot more PC games, and with Steam, and I have played a little bit on the PlayStation 4 because my stepbrother, he plays a lot on that. So whenever I come over to the other house, I usually play a little bit with him, and I play a lot of Beat Saber with him. Beat Saber's pretty fun.
I see. That's a good game. I played that at a convention I went to a few months ago.
Oh yeah. But yeah, that's about it for
cool.
my gaming experience.
No Nintendo stuff, pretty much.
I do have a GameCube. I used to have a GameCube, and I played that a lot.
Dude, that was the best. Still my favorite system. Still a little bit creeped out by the boot up, but you know.
Oh god. Hey, you
Really
want to know
weird.
a funny fact about one of the very first games that I played on the GameCube?
What's that?
My very first game that I played on the GameCube was Resident Evil, and I was probably around, like, I'd have to say 12, like 11 or 12, and I could not get through the first level because it scared me so bad. I was like, what is this? Like when like the zombie like turned around and he kind of groaned at me, I was like, nope.
Oh yeah.
I'm going out of there. Like, nope, I did not sign up for this. I thought this was gonna be, but I ended up beating the whole game, like maybe like a year or so ago. But
Nice. Yeah. Resident Evil, I haven't put that much into that series, but I have put quite a bit into Resident Evil 4, and I love that one.
Oh yeah, I actually had a Resident Evil 4. Is that the one where the combat is a lot better? It's more.
Yes, it's one of the best.
Yes.
And it's also one of the cases where the GameCube version of it is considered by most to be the best version. But if I had to quickly run through my experience with gaming, been a Nintendo guy pretty much my whole life. Doesn't mean I only stick to that. I've had a lot of experience with the PSP, PS2, and I have played the hell out of the 360. My entire high school was just 360, but I do plan to do some more PlayStation. I plan to get a PS4 soon, but yeah, just mostly Nintendo with a little bit of Sony and Microsoft mix.
Sweet. And I've seen that you have a big fascination or a big addiction with Pac-Man.
I wouldn't say a big addiction, but
I mean, Pac-Man's pretty good. I mean, it's pretty OG.
It is, unless you talk about the shitty cartoon they have with it, though. But
oh yeah, but I mean, the original Pac-Man, you can't go wrong with that.
It is, yes. Pac-Man Arrangement. Play that arcade game. It's like a sequel to it. Not the official sequel, but it's a fantastic, like, quick 20-minute game. But anyway, we're rambling. We're here to discuss furry characters in video games, or furry-like video games, and I would ask both of you guys to give what you feel like is the best, or like at least a personal game you guys enjoy that have the furry element to it. So whichever one of you guys wants to go first, you can.
You go first, Kaylee, if you want to go first.
Animal Crossing.
Oh my god, that game, Animal Crossing, is both one of the cutest and also creepiest games I've ever seen. Like it's one of those games, like it doesn't have any creepy imagery or creepy like music, but the atmosphere a little bit is kind of creepy, especially when you look into the lore into it and stuff.
Yeah.
And also that weird memory card thing that happens also.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to agree.
So what furry aspects about Animal Crossing do you feel like is the best about it?
Well, you're like this human showing up out of nowhere, and you're just intermingling with all these like animals and like trying to become one with them, and it's weird, but it's also cute.
It's a furry's dream,
and I enjoy it. Yeah, it's like being a normie and showing up at a fur con when it's going on.
Yep.
Seether, are you eating during the podcast?
I'm sorry, I'll stop. I'm just chewing on a cheese stick a little bit.
Unprofessional cheese stick. Get out of here. Lactose intolerant mother. I mean.
I'm sorry, I'll stop. You can keep going. I'm sorry.
Go. Kaylee, do you have anything else to add on to that?
That's all I have to say.
Video games?
All right. So Kaylee, since you have added on with Animal Crossing, is there any examples that you have, Industrial Dog?
Ratchet and Clank.
Oh yeah.
Ratchet and Clank was definitely one of my favorite games from the PSP. Actually, I didn't play it on any console games, but that was one of my favorite games on the PSP.
For sure.
I definitely like Ratchet a lot, mostly because he was pretty cute, and also like the gameplay was actually pretty different for me, at least. With any other game that I played, it had like a lot of. It was kind of like the Lego games, but it was also a lot of puzzle solving, and the graphics were better. Oh, and also Spyro.
Yes.
Oh yes, Spyro.
Oh my god. god, is there like secret crush on Spyro you got there, Kaylee, or something?
No.
Okay,
Yeah,
or just the
I'm
dragon
pretty
obsession.
sure.
I don't know.
Stop.
Would you say, if I could ask, Ratchet and Clank is a Naughty Dog title, right? I think.
Ooh, good question. Ooh, I don't know.
I'm just asking because like a lot of people when they think furries, they think, oh, Crash Bandicoot, oh, Spyro, because they've been kind of like more relevant, you know, with the Crash Bandicoot meme and also the remastering and Spyro also. But I never hear people talk about the other Naughty Dog ones like Ratchet and Clank being very furry-like, which I guess they kind of did when the movie came out, but also Jak and Daxter, even though there's only like one character that's really furry, Daxter, but besides him, I don't really know anyone else, but still a furry-like title.
Hey, Seether, I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Is Wolverine considered a furry game?
You mean the X-Men character?
Yes.
He's still human. I don't really follow superheroes that much, but
he
when
has
I do,
claws.
it's
He has claws.
I don't know. I just
I mean, I played a lot of that, and he was pretty animalistic in his dismemberment of bodies, and I like that game a lot.
I guess I don't know.
Well,
I
mean, I
It's
was
like
also addicted
saying
to that
Red
game.
Dead Redemption is a furry game because you can ride horses around, Austin.
Oh,
And also,
let's
they
see.
went out of their way to animate the horse cock in certain
Exactly.
climates.
Yep.
You know, like I'll give them credit for doing that. It's realistic. But I don't know, like Red Dead 2. It's whatever. But
Kaylee was addicted to Red Dead 2 for a long time.
I bet
Yeah.
that game's so successful and all. And the weirdest part of that game would have to be the whole like weird couple and all that tries to steal from you.
Oh god.
Oh, this brother-sister couple?
Oh, the incest couple, yeah.
Yeah, the incest couple, the pig farm.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy.
That caught me off guard first.
It reminded me of that one like horror movie. I forgot what it was. It was Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Like that's like the setting kind of reminded me a lot of that.
Oh, that's a
yeah.
I've seen horror movies and all, but I haven't really seen a movie that was as brutal as that movie.
Oh yeah, that was one of like the very first horror movies that I've ever watched, and I watched it in a dark room, and I couldn't wake up my friend because we were having a sleepover, and I was like, Manny, wake up! I want to change the channel, but I don't want to change the channel because it's so good. And yeah, that scarred me for life. So, but it was pretty good.
Do you guys have any other examples of furry-like games that are
I do.
well popular, or even obscure ones? Is all you got Animal Crossing?
I have Conker's Bad Fur Day was one,
Oh yeah,
I
that one.
believe.
And, a good old Rare title before Rare went to garbage.
Yeah. And there was also Gex. I don't know if anyone.
Yikes. Oh,
Yeah.
the lizard guy that made the
Yeah,
pop
the
culture
lizard.
references.
Yeah.
That was a pretty good one, too.
What about you, Seether? Do you have any furry video games that you like playing?
I wouldn't necessarily consider this a furry game, but I wanted to mention it for fun. I think there's some like subtle nods to the furry fandom with this game, but it was Mario and Luigi's Bowser's Inside Story, which kind of has that a bit, because I don't know if you guys have heard of that game or played through it, but it's a game involving Mario and Luigi going inside Bowser's body and stuff, and the furry fandom already has some weird, creepy obsession with Bowser as it is.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, there's some really like kind of like obvious nods to like furry like things in it, which a lot of other people point out. It's not just me who claims this, and it's a little too much, like, you know.
Oh, you're talking about
obvious,
furry
like,
fetishes, right?
Yeah, like vor stuff, and then
Yeah, Austin, he's talking about vor.
Yeah.
and then there's the
You know
Bowser.
all about vor.
No,
Oh
I
my
don't.
You know, I wanted to make ad revenue off this video, but
Well,
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
like, I bet like the team at YouTube is probably like looking at our video right now and says, let's search up vor and see if that's in our dictionary of things that we can, strike a video with, and they'll look it up and it'll be just like, oh,
We're not saying vor, we're saying 4, like the number.
Oh yeah, 4.
And just 4. But there's that, and then there's the really messed up force feeding scene for Bowser and stuff, and then there's that one part where he fights that pig, which, you know, not gay, but freaking obviously noting to gay dudes and shit. I shouldn't say that, but there's that pig character. But I don't know. Like, I still haven't finished that game. I should, because it's actually a really fun RPG with great gameplay mechanics. But there's just that one, which a lot of people suspect is furry noted, and the furries have brought it up lately because the game just got remade like a month ago.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Oh, and also, Seether, Kaylee played a little bit of it. I know that you did a whole couple, like a 3 video part to that, but you played Undertale?
Oh my god. Okay. You know, obviously, like, we should have just called this video Undertale. I wanted to give some time before we get into Undertale, but yes, Undertale was definitely a furry game. I don't think the creator, Toby Fox, is openly a furry, but I don't think he cares. But I don't know.
The dogs.
I saw his Tumblr post where he was like, "Stop drawing porn of my characters," but
no.
He's genuinely mad about it. Like, stop drawing porn of my characters. But...
Stop, internet, stop. It just fuels the fire.
Yeah. I'm like, dude, you made $3 million off of that game. You could tolerate your characters being squivelous like that. That's not a word, but
I know, right? I mean, like, I haven't seen any. I haven't seen any porn of you know, Undertale. But I mean, you have to look.
You are
you need
obviously
to, like,
lying.
look.
It's everywhere. What are you talking about? It's everywhere.
You haven't been on For Affinity in a while, have you?
Not just For Affinity, like
Tumblr,
DeviantArt, even YouTube. Some of the Let's Players who aren't furries have like very sexual like pictures for it in their Let's Play thumbnails.
Well,
like,
yeah, I guess you're right.
Really.
Well, I'm not the biggest fan of Undertale, but I mean, I can understand the appeal of it. So that's probably one of the reasons why.
It's a good game. It's definitely a little overrated per se, and the fan base is probably one of the most toxic I've ever seen.
Yeah.
But yeah, Undertale, definitely a good example. I don't want to go too much into Undertale because we're just going to talk about Undertale for the remaining 15 minutes.
Literally talking about the fandom of Undertale is literally like drinking lemon juice. For me.
What's wrong with drinking lemon juice?
Like, it might be sweet and it might be fun to drink it, but it's still a painful experience to get through.
Yeah.
I don't know. Or having a paper cut and pouring lemonade on it.
Oh yeah.
Not lemonade, but lemon
salt.
Juice. Rub salt in those wounds. Other games, I don't know if you guys remember this, but there's Ty the Tasmanian Tiger.
I've heard of it. Vague memory.
I think that's Naughty Dog also.
No idea what that is.
It's an old PS1 game, pretty much. Or I think it was PS2, I'm not sure, but maybe we can move on to another one because not that many people know. If you know about Ty the Tasmanian Tiger, please mention it below, viewer.
Leave a like on this video if you know what that game is.
Yeah, just do a Wikipedia search of it for us, you know, because we're too lazy. Other games that could represent furries really well. I'm not even gonna mention Five Nights at Freddy's because that's an obvious cop-out, and
Rip.
I don't even think furries want to openly. I think furries have disowned that game.
Yeah, like I feel like the only people, I don't know, with that game.
I mean, like my stepbrother was into FNAF for a very long time.
Yes.
Like, I was into it at first, but
yeah,
I don't know.
You're still into it, Kaylee?
No, I'm not.
Just saying.
Austin, I played like the first game, and then they started making like 10 of them.
Yeah.
And like, how many? I don't know.
It's like just
I
leave it at like at least 2.
I can only take so many animatronic fursuits at once. Like,
they just like get more complicated and like ridiculously hard and stuff. Like, come on.
Yeah, I can see that for sure. I guess, do you guys have any other games that you feel like would represent furries well in terms of gaming?
Kaylee, do you have anything? I'm trying to think really hard.
Or do you have any obscure things like non-mainstream big company name games?
Um,
I would
uh,
say maybe Yoshi, personally.
Yoshi.
yeah, Yoshi's pretty cute.
Yoshi, yeah. Because technically Yoshi is his own series of games also, not just Mario, but
Yeah.
Yoshi.
Oh! I know. It's a game that
Mhm,
me and Kaylee play.
mhm.
Alicia Online. It has like, it's not really furry per se, but I mean, it is like riding horses, and horses are in the furry fandom,
See.
and
It's
we
like Mario Kart with horses.
Oh
and
my
like
god.
mix a little bit of the apocalypse in there, and that's basically what Alicia Online is.
What do you mean the apocalypse? What are you talking about?
Well,
You shoot down animals, like you shoot down other people with their horses, and
Yeah, that's like
it's,
Mario Kart. That's not
you
the
know,
apocalypse.
if PETA saw it, they'd have their hands all over it, you know.
well, if we had to mention horses, I obviously would have to mention Primary Horse Game, which is the best furry represented game in the world. And that obviously is Barbie's Horse Adventure for the PlayStation 2. You
Oh,
guys know of that
dude.
game.
Oh, I can't
That
wait
was
for
my
like the
shit.
new game coming out this year, man. I'm gonna
Are they
play the
really?
shit out of it.
They actually are remaking that game? Or a sequel?
Yep, they sure are. I'm gonna probably stop talking to Kaylee for a long time and play that game.
Excuse me?
I'm kidding.
The fuck?
Fine, same for me too.
I'm gonna lock myself in
Jeez.
my room, and every time, every day when I'm off work, I'm just gonna play it until midnight.
My god. You're gonna start speed running it.
You speedrun that shit. Like start
Your whole
streaming
channel's
it.
gonna be your whole channel is just gonna be you uploading your Twitch clips of you speedrunning Barbie's Horse Adventure.
You know, edits of like close up of my face, and you're like, ah.
And then you'll like get donations and all. Start magging badges for it too. You'll speedrun it at AGDQ.
Oh god, I can only imagine like the customized annotations when you get,
Yes, I get what you mean. There's
like
if I could
donations.
ask, I did watch your Mortal Kombat reaction video you made for the new Mortal Kombat game.
Oh yeah, I was gonna
Uh,
ask you like what you thought about that.
It's good. I really liked it a lot. Since you have a lot of, I assume you're a big fan of Mortal Kombat. I assume. Has there ever been any anthro or furry like characters that are played through in the series?
Reptile and it's not Goro but Kintaro. Reptile
Are
and
they-
Kintaro are basically
Huh.
the that's the furry characters that I know of.
Mhm.
Reptile, he basically he's basically like an anthro lizard ninja, and
A scaly.
yes, a scaly, and one of his fatalities is he basically like he sticks out his tongue like a frog. He sticks it onto your head, and then he pulls your head off and eats it.
It's eating it like a gumdrop. I don't know.
Yeah, kind of like like it's like just a fly, just a little snack for him. And
Awesome.
Kintaro is actually he's I forgot what the species name of like he has 4 arms. He's played in I played a lot of them in MK9, like Mortal Kombat 9 on the Xbox 360, but he was basically a furry version of Goro. And
Nice.
yeah, he was he was more like a boss character, but yeah.
I can understand that.
He was like a tiger / he's like a 4-armed tiger human hybrid.
That's really cool. I would say that Mortal Kombat's never been a series that I've been into personally, but I think there has been only a few furry like characters throughout that whole series.
Oh, and also Night Wolf. I wouldn't say that he is a furry, but he's a Native American, and he has wolf in his name, and like he has a lot of I think one of the skins that he has is he has a wolf pelt over his head, and that's like
Cool.
I was like really interested. Like he was like one of my favorite characters just because of the wolf pelt, and some of his moves were kind of animalistic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that is a cool character too. And overall, all these characters we kind of mentioned were pretty good. And I feel like there's even more we probably haven't discussed involving, what characters are big in the fandom or big to represent the fandom through video games, since there's tons of video games out there. So I think we can pretty much wrap it up here. I appreciate you guys coming on to the podcast and all, and taking time out of your day to be a part of my miserable podcast and all.
That's not miserable, dude. I think it's awesome.
It was fun.
Yeah.
You guys got to take a drug test before you can come on my podcast.
Oh yeah, I gotta pee in that cup, and make sure you don't flush.
Shit.
I gotta get that poop sample.
Oh god.
Gross. But before we end it off, is there any final words you want to add, and plus any social media both of you would like to plug?
I guess follow me on Twitter. I tweet sometimes. I don't tweet like every single day, but usually when I'll be uploading my new video, or even if I have any video ideas, I'd usually tweet it out. But I guess subscribe to InduztrialDog and also Silvaticurse too. She's my girlfriend, and we're actually going to be starting doing videos together, right, Kaylee?
Awesome.
Sure.
You know we're going to do that. You're making your own poses and everything.
I know.
Yeah. It'll be fun.
Yes. Do you have any other social media you would like to plug, Silvaticurse?
Sure, you can follow me on my Twitter too. It's Silvaticurse. And yeah, it's the same for DeviantArt and stuff too.
Awesome. Any last words both of you guys would like to mention before we sign out?
Thank you so much, Seether, for having us both on to your SeetherCast, and I think that this is the very first one where you have 3 people talking.
Yes, I'm grateful that we were able to get 3 people to do this together easily. Usually when it gets more than 2, that's when it becomes the scheduling issues and everything.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh boy. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Leave comments down below of your thoughts. Remember to also support my Patreon page, support my coffee. Remember to hit that like button, turn on that notification bell, and subscribe all together to me and these 2 lovely people right here. I've been SeetherCord. Who have you guys been again?
InduztrialDog and
Silvaticurse.
And we will all see you in another video. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Peace.
Gabora, fetch our customers some coffee. Okay, of course, coffee. Gotta love coffee. He's just showing his nipples. I just noticed he's fucking showing his nipples, and they animate that in the game. Ready for everyone, like, for real.